Um, Hello, blwyddyn saith, and welcome to the third and final scene of The Gold of Lies. We'll start by introducing everyone and the characters they'll be playing. So if we start with Mr. George.
Shemai, blwyddyn saith, I will be playing the king, and also will be providing some stage directions.
Okay, and Miss Morris.
Hello, Year 7. I'll be playing the Queen.
And Miss Price.
Hello, blwyddyn saith. I'll be playing the courtier and the maid servant.
I'm Mr. Donovan, and I will be playing the Lord Chancellor and the thief. And finally, Mr. Wynne.
Mr. Wynne here. I'll be playing the prince and the captain of the guards.
So without further ado, let's start with scene 3.
Scene 3, the palace. The music continues while the scene is changed to the palace. There are thrones for the king, queen, and prince, and chairs or benches for the rest of the court, arranged in a semicircle. Enter the king, queen, prince, lord chancellor, and courtiers in solemn procession. They sit down, and the music stops. By decree. I declare this meeting of the council open. Lord Chancellor, what have you found out?
Well, Your Majesty, the cause of the trouble appears to be something called gold.
Gold? What's that?
I don't understand.
The prince doesn't understand, Lord Chancellor. You must explain what you mean more clearly. What is gold?
Well, it's a soft, sort of yellow material, Your Majesty. For some reason, everybody suddenly wants to get a hold of it. Well, nobody took any notice of it before, but now everybody's grabbing every bit they can find.
Why? What's so special about it?
Oh, I'm not entirely sure, but everybody wants it all the same. Ever since that disturbance in the market yesterday, people have been arguing about it and fighting over it and stealing it from one another. I don't understand it.
If everyone wants it so badly, it must be very valuable indeed. I must get some.
I did manage to obtain one piece to show you.
Let me see.
I had great difficulty getting it. The old man I took it off tried to hit me with his crutch.
So this is what all the fuss is about.
It doesn't look very interesting.
No.
I don't understand.
The prince doesn't understand. And Lord Chancellor, why should anybody want this?
Perhaps we could ask that thief we arrested yesterday. He must know something about it.
An excellent idea. Bring him in.
Guards, bring in the prisoner.
The thief is marched in by the guards. Now then, I want to know why everybody wants gold. What's so special about it? What miraculous power does gold possess to make everyone want it so much?
It makes you tell lies.
Tell lies? What's that?
I've never heard of telling lies.
It's saying something that isn't true.
I don't understand.
Perhaps I could give you a demonstration.
Yes, if you like, go ahead.
Could I have the assistance of one of your courtiers?
I suppose so. You there.
Who, me?
I'd like you to tell us your opinion of the king and queen.
What, now?
Yes.
Do I have to?
What's the matter?
You know what happened to the last person who did that.
Stop wasting time.
Well, if I must. In my opinion, the king is an extremely stupid man who isn't fit to rule over a dung heap. The queen, on the other hand, is slightly less stupid than he is, though she makes up for it by being twice as ugly.
How dare you?
Treason!
Well, he asked me.
Guards, take this man away and hang him.
Yes, Your Majesty.
The courtier is marched out by the guards.
Well, that, you see, is called telling the truth. Now, I'll give you my opinion. Notice the difference. In my opinion, the king is a great and glorious ruler, justly famed for his wisdom and virtue, in which he has no equal apart from the gracious and beautiful queen.
That's more like it.
Well, yes, nobody's ever said that about me before.
Well, that is called telling a lie.
Wonderful. I'm all in favour of telling lies.
So am I.
It seems to be a very useful accomplishment.
It should certainly help reduce the number of executions.
But I don't understand.
The Prince doesn't understand, Lord Chancellor.
Oh, why is it useful?
Why is it useful, Lord Chancellor?
Well, I couldn't say exactly, but I'm sure it's got possibilities. That's what I thought. The possibilities are endless.
How do you mean?
Well, for example, when people complain that you govern the country very badly, you can tell them that it's all their own fault. Yes.
Excellent.
Or, if they say it isn't fair that the king and queen live in luxury while other people are starving, you can say it's because they don't work hard enough.
Brilliant.
Or, when you want to go to war with a neighbouring kingdom, you can tell them you want to live in peace and harmony, and then, when they're not expecting it, launch a surprise attack and defeat them.
This could revolutionise the whole art of politics. Lord Chancellor, why haven't you ever thought of that?
Well, you never asked me.
This man is a genius.
He's only a thief.
This is the sort of man I need to advise me. I'm going to appoint him to government at once.
What? You can't have a thief in the government?
Of course I can. It's often done. How would you like to become Minister of Lies?
Oh, I don't mind.
Let's settle then.
But I don't understand. What is lying?
It's perfectly simple, dear. It's saying something that isn't true. When somebody tells a lie, it means you can't believe what they say.
I can believe anything.
Give me that gold, Lord Chancellor. I want to try telling lies myself. This gold is certainly wonderful stuff. No wonder everyone wants it, but wait a minute. It's not working. I'm not telling lies. What's the matter with this gold you've given me, Lord Chancellor?
Perhaps it's broken. No, you see, Your Majesty, there's only one piece of gold that actually makes you lie. A stranger put a curse on it.
Then it's that gold I want. Where is it?
Oh, I don't know. Everyone was fighting over it in the market yesterday, but I don't know where it ended up.
What? But I must have it.
Sorry.
This is terrible. It could fall into the wrong hands, Lord Chancellor. We've got to get that gold.
And if you ask me, Your Majesty, it sounds like a job for the Minister of Lies.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? I want you to get me that gold. I don't care how you do it, but I want it.
But, Your Majesty...
And make it quick, otherwise I'll have to put you to death.
But...
And that concludes the business for today. I declare this meeting of the council closed. The king goes off, followed in ceremonial order by the Queen, Prince, Lord Chancellor, and courtiers.
Find the gold or he'll put me to death? But how can I find the gold? It could be anywhere. How does he expect me to know? This is what happens when you tell lies. If only I could think of a lie that would get me out of trouble. What am I going to do?
Hello.
How did you get here?
I climbed over the wall and came through the garden. I wanted to make sure you were all right.
Listen, you remember the gold everyone was fighting over? You didn't notice what happened to it, did you?
Yes, I took it.
You did?
Yes.
I'm saved! You've saved my life! Where is it? Let me have it!
Oh, I haven't got it now. I threw it away.
What?
It's dangerous. It makes you tell lies. I threw it into the sea.
You did what? The king's going to have me put to death if I don't get it for him.
Sorry.
What am I going to do?
I don't know.
Idiot! Wait a minute, I've got an idea.
He picks up the gold which the Lord Chancellor has left behind.
We'll use this gold. We'll tell him this is the gold of lies.
But that wouldn't be true.
Listen, all you've got to do is tell the king that this is the gold he wants.
But it isn't.
Yes, I know, but pretend it is.
No, I couldn't.
It's perfectly simple.
Sorry, I haven't learned how to do it.
Enter King, Queen, Prince, and Lord Chancellor. I'm a bit worried about the Prince, Lord Chancellor. He seems to be having trouble understanding this lying business.
It is, of course, a complicated matter.
He keeps insisting he can believe anything.
I can believe anything.
You see, you must learn not to believe everything people say, dear. Now people are learning to lie. We've got to be careful.
He's going to be king one day. He's got to learn.
Or sooner or later, someone's bound to say something he can't believe.
Let's hope so. We must find that gold. He wouldn't be able to believe someone who'd got that. Are you still here? Why aren't you out finding the gold?
Oh, I found it.
You found it?
Yes. This maidservant had it. Here it is, see?
Splendid! Well done. So, this is the gold that makes you lie, is it?
Yes, that's right. I found it for you.
But it isn't.
Eh?
Pretend it is.
I can't do it.
What's going on? Is this the gold or isn't it?
Of course it is.
No, it isn't.
Where is it?
I haven't got it.
What's going on? Are you trying to cheat me?
No, of course not.
She says she hasn't got it.
Yes, well, naturally, she would say that, wouldn't she? I mean, if she's got the gold, then she'll tell lies and say she hasn't.
What?
Oh, I see. She's lying.
Of course. That proves you got the gold.
But I haven't.
Splendid. Hand it over then.
But I haven't got it. I did have it, but I threw it away.
Excellent.
As though anyone would throw away the gold of lies.
Well, that's really unbelievable.
I can believe it.
You don't want it anyway. It's dangerous. It makes people fight and quarrel and hate each other.
Better and better. I've never heard such lying.
It makes people greedy and makes them cheat and steal.
Excellent.
You see, that's what lying is.
I can believe anything.
It doesn't matter. He'll soon learn. We've found the gold.
Thanks to this maidservant here.
We must give her a reward.
What had you in mind?
I know the very thing. She can marry the prince. That should teach him what lying is.
What? But I don't want to marry the prince.
That's right. Of course you do. All maidservants want to marry princes. It's a well-known fact.
But I don't. I'm not marrying him. He's boring and ugly and stupid.
Oh, no. I can't believe that.
At last, she's done it.
We must hold the wedding immediately.
But I don't want to marry him. He's incredibly stupid. He's appallingly dull and tedious. He's got spots.
Ah, now I understand what lying is.
Yes, everything's turned out wonderfully. Give me the gold. With this gold, there'll be no end to my power. I'll rule forever.
It works.
What?
Well, you're lying, aren't you? No one can rule forever.
Oh yes.
But it's just ordinary gold.
Of course it isn't. It made the king lie, didn't it?
Lord Chancellor, make sure this gold is kept safe. We mustn't let the people find out I've got it.
We'll tell them a lie.
Exactly. To keep them happy, we'll let them keep ordinary gold, since they all think it's so valuable, we can use it to make them do whatever we want. They can give it to the people in exchange for things instead of using cabbages or chickens or whatever. And we must get more of it. We'll go to war with a neighbouring kingdom and take their gold.
We'll tell them a lie.
Of course we will. There's no end to the possibilities.
But that's not the gold of lies. I threw it in the sea.
Yes, of course you did. Now, come along. We must have the wedding at once, and then I must go and lie to the people.
Come along, dear.
All go off stage, except for the thief.
So you see, everything has turned out for the best. I've been made a minister of state, and the maidservant's going to be a princess. Everyone's happy, and it's all due to the gold of lies. Though, admittedly, when you look back on it, the whole train of events does seem a bit unlikely, but you can take my word for it. It's all perfectly true. This has been a recording of The Gold of Lies, written by Steve Fitzpatrick, performed by the English department with parts played by Miss Price, Mr. George, Mr. Wynne, Miss Morris and Mr. Donovan, produced on behalf of Edern.